Hello and welcome back to another Epic 7 video. Feels really weird to say that. I really have forsaken Epic 7. You might be wondering, didn't this guy upload daily until... Okay, not really daily, semi-daily, until ML Luna was announced? And you're goddamn right. Now listen, I've done the same thing with Conquer Lilius, Pyrrha, and some of the later units. My issue with the game is, if there is a broken unit that I do not want to play, key point, a broken unit that I do not want to play, then I just stop playing the game. When Conquer Lilius and Pyrrha released, we still had one ban at the time. It was just not fun to play. Moon Bunny didn't have her buff yet. The only units that countered Conquer Lilius Pyrrha were, I don't know, DJB, I guess, question mark, at 300% ER, which even then, that's like insane for me. I don't have that. And so, what pissed me off is, so I don't have that unit, therefore I'm a worse player. And people were spamming and spamming and spamming. No matter what counter was made for Conquer Lilius, it wasn't working. And then finally, when she was eventually power crept, we got Lua, we got Knuckle, we got these units that reset you at 300 plus speed. And it just pissed me off. I can't play the game. And so, in the AOL meta, or my bad, in the Conquer Lilius meta, it was Conquer Lilius, Angel of Light, and Pyrrha. So even if my enemy banned Angel of Light, and I banned Conquer Lilius, guess what? The third unit would constantly show up. In this case, Pyrrha. And if Pyrrha was banned, Angel of Light would show up. And blah 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 blah. Obviously they've introduced double ban, stuff like that. Anyways, so in the Lua meta, what pissed me off is, okay, I don't have Lua, I don't have Knuckle, I don't have this or that. Obviously, the higher you go in the ladder, the worse it gets, the more frequently you see these units. And it was just not fun to play. And then they introduced ML Landy, who is just not fun to play against. And then after ML Landy, ML Senya. And then after ML Senya, well, ML Politis. And then after ML Politis is now ML Luna. I, fortunately, have ML Politis. However, I did not cash in when she was broken. I did not use ML Politis when you could just easily use her plus Genua and just one-shot everyone. Now, you have ML Ilanov to counter. Now, you have ML Senya to S3. You have answers now, which is, okay, fair enough. Politis isn't even that broken, in my opinion. Actually, she is broken, don't get me wrong, she's plenty broken, but she's not as broken as resetting your team. She is not as broken as, oh, I've given my entire team anti-crit, therefore you can do nothing to me. And the reverse is true. You know, like, ML Politis is an oppressive unit, but at least you can cleanse. But at least you can use a unit that counters a non-attack skill. The thing that pisses me off with Politis is that instead of making her S3 or S1 reduce focus or fighting spirit, they made it so that, oh, when she's on the field, she just automatically reduces it. They could have made it like, oh, when she has fury, enemy only gains half of their fighting spirit or focus. That's what pissed me off, is because I'd play Arya, enemy picks ML Politis, and suddenly my Arya is the most useless unit in the game. But, hey, I digress. That's my fault. I'm playing Epic 7. You know, I pick Arya, enemy picks ML Politis. You know, my bad. I should have picked ML Politis earlier. And, yeah. Now with ML Ilanov, now with ML Senya, and ML Candy, and, you know, ML Politis herself, and, I don't know, just name the 10 units that just make the game unplayable. You know, to the average player, maybe you have counterplay. But to me, to my account, to the way I want to play the game, it is just not fun. It's not. And so, with one ban, double ban, blah blah blah, it's just not fun. And because I haven't been playing games, I've decayed. And so, what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna hop into RTA, and I'm just gonna lock in one ban. Let's say I ban ML Luna. They're just gonna pick ML Politis and win for free. They're just going to pick ML Senia and win for free. They're just going to pick ML Candy and win for free. Now, fortunately, we have answers for Abyssal Euphine, and I have rage quit many times into Abyssal Euphine. That unit is just not fun to play against. I don't know what Smilegate was thinking. So many games, my enemy won just by doing absolutely nothing. You know, it's not enough that she halves your CR. It's not enough that she gets her S3 very quickly. It's not enough that her S3 has a pushback. But she has an S3 that triples her speed. That just has an ignore ER pushback. It makes no sense. She just gets 2 one-shots for free. In fact, with majority of my units, by the time she got her S3, her S1 probably softened someone in my team. So she's actually killing 3 people or my entire team in that process. So now we got Genua, we got ML Haste, we got this and that. Fair enough, you can technically combat Abyssal Euphine. But after what? Exactly. But after what? She's ruined 50 plus games in RTA. And the only reason she didn't ruin 50 plus games is because I resorted to permabanning her. Guess what? ML Politis ruined the remaining 80 games. I'm sorry. ML Landy ruined another 80 games. And yeah, Lua in the earlier seasons did the same thing. Pyrrha did the same thing. Conquer Lilies did the same thing. It's just like, wow. It takes you forever to find an answer. And then we get hit with the, oh, actually, if you want to counter ML Landy, you should be using Seaside Bellona. Give me your Seaside Bellona. Give her to me. Or back in the days where there'd be like, oh, you're struggling into this unit, just pick ML Sirmia. Give me your ML Sirmia. Give me your gear. Give me these units. Now, I know I have ML Sirmia, I have ML Politis right now, I have some of these broken units, quote-unquote. But that's the thing with this game. Stuff expires way too quickly. Things I consider fun expire too quickly. Now, in before I hear, oh, but you're using Briarwitch Izeria, she's broken. You're using Jacko, she's broken. You're using Ida, she's also broken. Now, okay, my Ida is actually pretty good, okay? You're gonna struggle to get this gear, I think, in my opinion. I mean, honestly, the only thing I could improve here is maybe giving her more effectiveness without reducing her attack by much. But even then, by pro player standards, quote-unquote pro player, this gear is probably nothing. I mean, I'm just looking at it, eyeballing it, like these boots could easily be upgraded, this necklace could easily be upgraded. I mean, it has flat defense, for God's sakes, 13 speed, which is considered pitiful. You know, my bad, guys, my bad for not having a 20 speed necklace. Ooh, my MB, I should have 50% crit chance on a piece somewhere. Anyways, this has flat health, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm rambling a lot. The point I'm trying to make is, even if you have the unit, you need the gear. And if you have the gear and the unit, okay, now you can use the unit. Enemy will always pick that unit. If I were to build ML Politis right now, and my enemy picks ML Politis, it's GG. It's actually done. I have to... sorry. I have to leave ML Politis broken. You know the sad reality is? The better your gear is, the more likely you are to make it to Masters. However, if you are trying to play for the skin as a new player, you don't have the units I have. You don't have the gear I have. The sad reality is, my gear isn't even that good. That's the sad reality. And if I'm struggling, if I am seriously challenged by this game, despite the fact that I have, well, let's see, despite the fact that I have 95 6 stars, imagine your new player trying, imagine another player trying. Like, honestly speaking, I'm done. Or at least, for now, I'm done. Unless I get an ML Luna from a Covenant summon, maybe then I'll be able to play on a even playground. Maybe then. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Hold on, my game is lagging for some reason. There we go. We're just going to look at Kayron, and I'm going to try to give him my fastest speed gear. We're not even going to look at the substats. We just want to build the fastest possible Kayron. Okay, already we can see the problem. My fastest gear... my fastest gear is of conflicting sets. You know what? Let's try to make this work. Okay, we want crit damage, right? This gives us too much health, too much defense. Okay. Let's take RB's piece. It looks pretty appropriate. Has crit damage, has attack, crit chance. Okay. So this ring has 20 speed. Let's leave it at that. This also has 20 speed. Now, right side pieces are very difficult to get. So, hey, we're going to leave it at that. Now, let's do this. Oh. Zahak has some speed. Ambitious T-Win 17 speed. Forget the fact that we only have 2.6k attack. This is the fastest I can get. Okay. What if I were to make it a little more appropriate? This looks like a DPS piece. We're 298 speed. We're still low attack. Okay. Huh. Something must have went wrong. Can I fix something? No, I can't. Everything else starts to fall off quickly. And you're telling me there's players who are playing with better gear than this? You're telling me there's players who can get a 310 speed Ludica? And my cap is a 298 speed Kayron. With bad gear. This is considered low crit damage, low crit chance, low attack. The ideal Kayron is supposed to have like 3.5k attack. Actually, no, that's Ron. I'm thinking about Ron. My bad. But they have the same awakening. It's just... man, it is rough. And so, yeah. I'm done talking about this.